Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm finally gonna be showing you I can English, I swear. But I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make Minecraft renders. I'm trying to make this as easy to follow and understand, but I'm also gonna try to make this short as possible, not just like a long 30-20 minute video, yeah. So I'm gonna try to stick around 10 minutes, see if I can make it. I doubt I can. I might go over a little bit, but I'm gonna time myself here. Okay, got it. I know what time I gotta finish. But yeah, so first things first, just open up your browser. I use Google Chrome. You can use whatever you want, but I prefer Google Chrome because it's better. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Or am I? Okay, whoops, Origin just popped up. No, thank you, Origin. I don't want to play anything right now. Okay, so first things first, just go to www.blender.org, or it should be the first link in the description. So just put that. If you're following along, just push the first link and it should open Blender. So here's Blender. I haven't used the newest version, but yeah, there you go. There's that. So yes. So to get the version that I use, you can either just keep that one, or you can use the version that I'm going to be teaching you on. So first things first, just click download, and it'll lead you to this page here. Whoop, to this page, and you can either download that current Blender that it is, or you can try 2.8, which is the beta. It's still in beta, and yeah, I don't have 2.79b. I used 2.9 more, and I have 2.78. I went down one version, but yeah, okay. And yeah, if you can download whatever version you have. So if you have Mac, Linux, I guess Steam apparently. I don't know what that means, but okay. Wait, Steam. Okay. Or yeah, different Mac version that you use. But yeah, so you're gonna just want to push whatever you want. I recommend the installer, but if you want the .zip, you can, but you'll have to unzip the file and then push it. It's basically the same thing. But yeah, I keep saying but yeah, sorry about that. I say that a lot, so I apologize in advance. Anyways, you can either download Blender directly, or you can scroll down to the version that I'm using. So scroll down, and you're going to want to push previous versions. And then I use 2.78, which is this version right here. So just want to go to and download these versions here, and then you're going to want to find 2.78, which is right here. So once you have pushed 2.78, it'll just tell you all these different options, and you download. You click on the one you want. So I have not MSI, well, I don't use zip either, but I guess I'll just download the zip. Yeah, it's just an installer. But yeah, zip there's 2.8. I just use like there's A, B, and C. I just use the regular 2.78. So no, that's Mac OS, Linux 64. This one right here. I use either the MSI or the zip. You can click whatever, and then once you push it, you're ready to go. I should download in the little download here, wherever it pops up. Yeah, there. But I'm going to cancel it because I already have it. Download or the MSI, which is the installer, I believe. And then you're ready to go. Once you have downloaded Blender, it should be in your downloads folder or wherever your downloads go. And if you download it as a zip, you're going to have to unzip it with a program just to unzip it. And then once you unzip it, you should see like a Blender file. Oop, my can. You should see a Blender file. And then just push it, which just has the Blender logo. And then you push it, and it should launch, and we should get right into it. Okay, so once you have launched Blender, there should be a pop-up screen, like a little pop-up. Mine didn't because I just restarted the file. But yeah, you should have. Oh, my legs asleep. You should have a pop-up screen up here, and then just click outside of it, and you should be here where I am right now. So we're just gonna learn the basics right now. Once you have this done and ready to go, we're gonna learn how to move everything. There we go. Back to where it was. Okay. So with the middle mouse key, which is this one right here, I am using Windows, by the way. I don't know if all of this works on Mac or Linux. I don't know how those work. I don't know. I didn't do my research. Sorry, Mac and Linux users. It may be the same. It may not. I don't really remember. It's been such a long time. But yeah, Windows users, if you do have a middle mouse key there, and you move that around, and you use that to look around your screen. And then you can also use shift, and then just use the middle mouse key just to do this, and just let go, just to shift around there. Just practice using that, and we shall get going. Okay, so After you get comfortable with that, we're gonna learn how to move this box right here. So with the right mouse click or key or whatever you want to call it, just move it, and it's basically just push on it once with the right mouse key, and then there we go. Or hold it. Sorry, I'm so confusing. Okay, so once you have the right clicked, you can just drag it around. So you're gonna, I'm so confused right now. I don't know how to explain things. So just hold with the right mouse key, and then there you go. You can shift it around, and then that's how you got everything. So yeah. So just right mouse click, and hold it to move it wherever you need it to be, and then left mouse click to place it. Or I believe you can also, right mouse click will revert it. But just left mouse click to where you need it, and it'll position there. Sorry, I'm terrible at what is it called? Explaining. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm terrible at English. But yeah, okay. So now that you have that ready, we're gonna practice rotating. So rotating is easy. Just push the R key, and then you rotate already. And the same thing, just left mouse click, and it'll place wherever you put it. And if you double click R, then it'll just free rotate it like this. Whee! You get all full rotation instead of just one axis. So yeah. If you guys get lost or I don't know what I'm talking about, just follow down here, because that's why I put these, because I'm terrible at explaining. But yeah, and then we're gonna practice changing the size, and I think that's it right for now. The basics before we jump right into it. So just push S, and then you're ready to resize it. You can have it small or you can have it large. And again, just left mouse click, and then you're ready to go. Just place it. Left mouse click to place wherever you need it. So just left mouse click, or if you want small, left mouse click, and there you go. Whee! So S is just for the scale, and then R is for the rotation. Okay, and then these little arrows is for the X, Y, and Z axis, I believe. So like just left mouse click, and you put it there, and there you go, and there you go, and yeah. If you need help down here, I believe it tells you which axis is which. Okay, now we're gonna jump into Minecraft renders. Actually, we're gonna talk about rigs first, and then we're gonna jump into that. Rigs. I use different rigs. You can use whichever rigs you want. I'm just gonna show you with 2 rigs, which is just the this rig, the basic rig where you can get your items. I don't know how to say that, so I'm not gonna try it. I don't want to mess something up, so we're just gonna just do that. And yeah, so you can download the internal, but I use cycles. So I just recommend you use cycles for the purposes that I'm using right now, that I'm explaining. So yeah, you can use cycles and just download it, and then I believe it comes in a zip file if I remember correctly. Just download it, unzip it, and then just keep it there. You know where it's at. You can move it to your desktop if you want to, or somewhere easy so you can remember where it's at. Once you have it downloaded and unzipped, you're ready to go. First, we need a Minecraft rig to mess with these. There's different Minecraft rigs out there you can use. Whichever one fits your preference, you can go ahead and do that. It doesn't really matter which rig you use, but I'm going to use Timmy's rig just for an example because it's an easy rig. But there's things other rigs have that Timmy's doesn't. So, go explore different rigs. But if you're just starting off, I recommend Timmy's rig. It's really easy to understand and stuff. Yeah, and it's like user friendly, so just use that. Yeah. But some other rigs you can use after you finish practicing with Timmy's rig, or you don't want to use those. There is Black Plasma, which they do have a rig. It's down here, and then here I'll leave all these rigs, everything, even the items rig, down in the description. So yeah, here's Black Plasma. Just download everything, and it comes with like different little versions there. And then let's see, Examination, I believe, have their own rig. Yeah, and these have like their little, I guess, trailers for the rigs. So Examination also has their rig here. And then Timmy's rig's also here. You can donate if you would like. But yeah, it's basically free. Just push 0, and yeah. But you can donate if you want to. It's up to you. You can support the creator. You don't want to support the creator. But yeah, it's up to you. I recommend supporting the creator, but some people just yeah, okay. But yeah, let's get on to it. So wait, one more rig I forgot. So if you're gonna want to practice extruding, I recommend using the 6.4 extruding rig because it's really easy to extrude. It's easy to use also if you want to use it as just to make renders, but the mobility of it, or like ability to pose character, is much harder. But yeah, you can also, if you want to, you can also extrude in just the version 7 rig, but it looks much nicer in the actual extruding rig. So it's up to you. If you want to extrude, use this version if you want to, or if you want to just do everything you want here. Yeah. So once we have that out of the way, we're gonna go. So once everything is downloaded, and if it's a zip file, unzip it and remember where it's at. We're gonna go open it. So you're gonna want to go to File and then Open. Mine would be an Open Recent, but File, Open, and you look for the rig. Mine will be Open Recent. Yours should be an Open. Remember that. But I'm gonna go to Open Recent, and then mine are just gonna be there. Yours is gonna be an Open, and you're gonna want to look for it here. As you can see, I have a bunch of different rig files here. But yeah. So you just want to go to Open and find the rig that you want to use. So we're gonna use Timmy's rig. So just open that up, and we're ready to go. So once you have opened Timmy's rig, that's the first thing you want to open, by the way. It's the actual Minecraft rig. Ready to go. Here's some little things, some information you want to use, bug fixes, other stuff, items added, items removed, edits, and stuff like that from the creator Timmy. So yeah, so you can just take this away by just pushing this here off the side. And then you'll get left with this, which is the actual rig. And okay, so once you have all this is unnecessary because this is like the cones of lighting. So this is just like, this provides a sufficient amount of light, that way it looks good and not like terrible. But you can still do like Photoshop editing, stuff like that. You can add an add-on onto Blender, which you can edit just the lighting just on Blender after you finish rendering it. It's up to you, however you want to fix it. I use it an outside source, so like Photoshop and stuff like that, to edit like filters, the lighting and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. So once you have this, get familiar with the camera. To view the camera view or what's going to be rendered, just push 0, and then that's what's going to be rendered. So everything inside this little box is what's going to be rendered. And to get into it, just push 0. To get out of it, just push 0 again, and then you're ready to go. So I'm actually just going to move this out of the way. You guys can leave it there if you want to, but I'm going to move it out of the way. Same thing how you move the box, just exactly the same thing. And what we're left with is the actual rig here. So I'm just going to use Timmy's, the default rig. Just so it's easy just to follow and understand, just get to practice. And then if you want to, you can put your skin. And I will show you how to do that. Also, oops, so we don't want this. This is for NC prep, right? Yep. We want Timmy's rig, okay. To get into the rig, just push anything part of the body. But yeah, okay. So we're here, and then push the tab that says Timmy's rig. You shouldn't have like these two. Just tools, options, grease pencil, and then Timmy's rig. I have other stuff here. But yeah, so once you're in Timmy's rig, you're ready to go and start practicing. So each part of the body has its own little mesh. You can not mesh, but little movement you can use. R, remember to rotate. And just remember right click and then left click to leave. It's basically, there's not much to show because it's like, I don't know, trial and error, I guess. That's how I learned. You get familiar with it right now, and then we can move on with the video. Pause it, get familiar with it, and once we're ready to go, yeah, we're ready to go. Okay. Now that you got familiar with it, if you did pause it and got familiar with the rig and how to move everything, we are ready to go and start explaining whatever everything is. Hooray! Okay. So we're going to start off with the meshes here. Well, not really the meshes, just a little body, I guess. I don't really know how to explain everything. I'm terrible at explaining. Animate is just to move everything. Edit. If you can use it to extrude, so like just you can use it to extrude. Yeah, it's really just yeah. The preview is what the preview is without any of the like animate little help tools here, or the little boxes from edit. It just shows you what will be extruded and clean version, like so. So let me just move the hand back actually. Oy, I pushed so many things before. There we go. Okay. Ready to go. We're gonna push back to material. Okay. Oh, and if you do see it like a solid white, make sure your little tab is on material. That way, or if anything else, just make sure it's on material. That way you see the skin. And we're gonna get used to the controls now. Okay, so here we are. Actually, let me just leave it like this. So there's advanced controls. I wouldn't mess with that right now. You can do it later on if you want to, but yeah. So these are the FK and IK controls. I wouldn't mess with that again. Just leave that alone here. So we're gonna remove that right now. Just hide it, and we're gonna go here. Damage effect is which is an option for the rig effect, which just makes it like a red tone. That way, if you're animating, you get that effect. Or if you're rendering something like someone's hurt or something, you can add that. See, and then you can see here. Change it here. There's that. There's face controlled, which is like the mouth open or not. I wouldn't mess with this either, unless you want to. Auto blink is if you're animating, it would be easier. Just yeah, it's easier. Eye tracker, it's if you want to use that. Also, it's a little bit harder to use because I just personally don't like it. If you want to, you could practice with that. I'm not gonna show you because I don't use it. So yeah, okay. Skins. Here is where you can download or put your own skin. You can either look for the file using this little thing, open the file browser, and then find the skin. Or you can just put a name here. I type in a name, push enter, and then the little download tab here, and then your skin should download. You don't have to. Just practices. If you want to, you can use it. If not, then okay. And then now we're gonna go with 3D layers. 3D layers is like simple extruding. So Mac users, this is perfect for you if you want to. When Windows users is also good for any users. If you don't want to extrude, it'll turn the outer layer into 3D layers, like it's extruded. I'm not gonna cover extruding on this, but if you want me to, just you can either message me on Discord or something, and I can show you. It's really not that hard. It took me a while, but I finally got it. It took me okay. It didn't take me that long. It's easy to explain, but yeah. Next is the little I guess here. Little option beside the skin download thing. Capes, if you want to on, off. Yeah, this one doesn't have a cape, but if you have a cape, you can put it on. You don't have to. But, yeah. Okay, now we're gonna move to material. Subsurface scattering. I wouldn't leave that alone. Just leave that alone. Don't mess with it. Just leave it. I've never used it. I don't know what it's for. If you want to, you can try it out. I'm not going to, but yeah. Style. Okay, so this is just a basic default style. You can use curvy style, which adds simple little curves. I use curvy style for all mine, or I use a custom style. Lemon, which turns it into this weird little lemon shape. And here is why it's like that. Then there's chubby. If you want to use that. There is custom, like I said, and in order to fix custom, you're going to want to go to edit. You can fix it, so you're just going to go push custom, go to edit, and then you can fix things, as you can see. So it's up to you what you want to use. I just use either custom or curvy, so I'm going to use curvy for now, because that's what I use. Size. Okay, this is where a lot of people get confused. So size would be like, what would you say? It'll just change, like, I guess a little kid or chibi, and into I guess back to normal. So 1 is the normal, but if you go down, it's gonna turn into a little kid. I think that's where a lot of people get confused between scale and size. But size makes it look like it's a little kid, as you can see, because it just changes the size, and we're gonna change this actually back to 1. There we go. Scale keeps the same size like that. Like this, is just scale it down. It's exactly the same. See, it's just a miniature version of it, which that's why I think people get confused at already users. But now you know. If you're watching this, there you go. Now you know the difference. Okay, that's what that is. Now inherit rotation. I wouldn't mess with that. I forgot what it does, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Just leave it alone. Just leave it. Facial rig. Facial rig. We'll just add a face to it, as you can see here. That's the default face. This scares me. I used to use it. Now it scares me now that I've had practice and learning everything. scares me the heebie-jeebies, that face. Leaving the eyes in the center. Oh, it took me so long just to figure out that. Oh, that doesn't look good. I mean, if you're using it, you can practice. If you like that style, you like the style. I don't like it because it just scares me, like I said. But yeah, so we're gonna mess with these, and then we're gonna go into me fixing this because it's gonna bother me if I don't. So shape of the mouth would be just like that. That is normal. You can use it square, and that's it. Teeth, you can keep it teeth straight. You can keep the teeth into a kitty, which is add like a little sharp there. You can add vampire, which will add teeth there, or you can try buck, which is just buck teeth. So yeah, that's up to you. Whatever you want to do. Position. I think most of these have the position also, right? Yeah, they have all the settings, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna do buck, just for an example. So there's buck teeth. Position. We'll just change the position of it, so you can see here. Here, just separate them or not. It's up to you. See, you see like a little kid like that. See. On the width, we'll just change the width of it, the teeth, and the height. We'll also just change the height of it. Same thing with everything. So just go back to normal. Straight. There we go. You can change the teeth color if you want to. White teeth are better than yellow teeth, but it's up to you. And then yeah, now we're gonna go to eye depth. We'll just change the eye depth, exactly what it does. So here's eyes, just the eye depth, as you can see. It's up to you if you want to change it or not. I'm not gonna change it. It looks fine like that to me. Change the eye color here of the eye depth, which is just a little white background here. Not the outside line, not like this, like when you change the depth. That side right there. But yeah. Wait, I'm gonna go back because that scares me. Okay. Pupil. You can change the pupil. You can either have one color or two colors. It depends on whatever you have. So you can use two colors there. Or you can use one color. And then there's two sides of eyes. You can either have... Oh, never mind. I guess there's three. None. Normal. Or cartoon. Which gives you that little shimmer there. There you go. And if you don't know what color your thing is and your skin is... you can just move this here and then change this into your to UV image editor. Zoom in with just scroll key and then just match the eye color here because it does have the eye match color here, the color picker there, and that's how you do with every other thing. So like the pupil, you can also match the color. Not the pupil, the eyebrow, and yeah, or the lashes, depending on Steve or not. Oh, I forgot to do that. I'm gonna do that now. Where are you? Let me just fix that. Oh, that's later. Okay, sorry. I am forgetting everything. I'm being honest with you. Like I said, you can just change it whatever you want to. Height, it will just change it again, like I said, like the eye height. There's one, and then there's two. And eyebrows, you can use eyebrows or you can use lashes. It's up to you. There's not really much explaining to do that. They are just your preference. Depth, we already covered that. Height, we already covered that with the everything else. The color you can match, and arm properties, you don't have to mess with the stretch length unless you want to. It's up to you. A model, does this Steve, basically if you have Steve's skin there, but our Alex's skin, you can change it back to Alex, which will have thinner arms. It's up to you. Bend type. Bend type, here's the difference between bend type. This is sharp. This is smooth. It just adds a curve to it. And yeah. You can have none, we'll just keep it stiff. But it's really up to you. Yeah. Bend type on the feet is exactly the same thing. It will just turn it into sharp bend or a smooth bend. Stretch length, same thing. Fancy feet will just make it into a little like this kind of feet here. Can't really tell, but wait, wrong one. Whoopsie daisy. So here's that. So just change it like the little shape there. It's up to you if you want to change it or not. Like I said, all these preferences are just basically your preference. I don't change fancy feet a lot unless I'm doing a render. Usually I'm gonna do it for renders for like either if it's like I guess it's for if I don't know how to explain to you, a Steve skin or a guy skin for a guy. I don't know. More PvP related channels. If I do have to do render for that, so that's when I use fancy feet. It's up to you. Everything, just up to you. It's basically up to your preference. All these are just customizable to your preference. Properties. Here you can change your little leather or iron, diamond, shade, whatever. Armor. They each have it. So head would be like the hat, and body armor. Chest, like chest plate. Legs would be the pants. Feet would be the boots. It's up to you here. You can add enchantment or not, and you can add a shiny or not. You know, it's up to you. Cape, same thing. If there's you have a custom cape, push custom. You want no cape, none, and then there's already default capes there. Hat will just have like as just extra little feature. So here's some hats if you want to use it. You don't have to. And yeah, I don't want to go too in depth because like I feel like it's just you should be having trial and error here. It's your choosing, your everything. So now we're gonna choose it into my preferences, and then we're gonna go on to adding how to add item, and we're done. That's it. So when I use Timmy's rig, I have to change the eyes because again it scares me. So I'm gonna change it just here. I always center it there because it looks much cleaner to me like this. And I scale it up until it touches both the top and the bottom here. Sometimes I do change it to the height of the eyes, but I'm just gonna leave it there for now. And then the mouth, I used to use a normal mouth. Now I use square. Oop, that's normal shape, mouth shape, square. So we're gonna fix this here like so. Just make you smile. Oops, way too much of a smile there. Random, oops, wrong one. It's like I said, it's just up to your preferences. It's trial and error. Yeah. I don't know how to explain other than that. It's just basically trial and error. Not much I can do. It's there. Right, yeah. So you mess around with these. It's up to you. You can use whatever you want. Yeah. I think that's good. There. The face is much more nicer and there. Alright. Okay, so now we're gonna add an item. So you're gonna want to go to File, Append, and you're gonna want to look for the item that you want. So the item that you want, the R word. I don't know what words it's called. It's good, but yeah, it's gonna say Cycles Minecraft Rig BSS Edit version, and then whatever version you have. I have version 5. I don't know if there's a newer version, but I just have version 5, and you want to look that, and then you have different little options. It's gonna say like different things here, like item, mobs, and stuff like that, blocks and stuff like, you know, just basic little things. You can mess with those. First, gonna put item, and then you want to go to object, and then there's a list of objects there. So we're just gonna look for a sword. We're gonna look for a sword here. We're gonna go if there is any swords. Is there swords? Shuffle. I don't really want to shuffle. Sword. Oh, here it is. Sword. We're gonna use not wooden, stone. We're gonna use stone sword. So zoom out and then just bring the item here with you, and then there we go. Scale it down because it is gonna be way bigger. Scale. Oh, that's way too small. Unless you want a dagger, but there's that. That's way too small still. And then there, just R, again, rotation is just basically whatever you want to do. Rotate whatever you need to do. I'm not going to, like I said, because it's mostly just trial and error. It's up to you how you want it to be. Like, you know, it's your choosing. What do you want to use? It is up to you. Your rig, whatever you want to do. I'm just going to keep it basic like that. Just holding a sword. And then move the camera to what position you want. So I'm going to change it. So R, remember, rotate it. So I'm going to fix the screen. How I check the camera is use those little lines. If it's not straight, then it's not straight. There we go. Good enough. Okay, so we're going to scale this down a little bit so I can get close. Whee! Wait, wrong one. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna move this here, right, and then left click, and then that's what's gonna be rendered inside here. Just this, and once you're ready to render, you're gonna pull this out, push the little camera, and then push render, and you're ready to go. But if you want to see how it will look like before you render it, you're gonna go down here to the viewport shading, then you want to push render, and it'll show you the rendered form of how it's gonna be. So that's what you're going to see. If you like that, then you're going to go back to material, or you keep it rendered. Then you want to go to back to render and just push render, and you're done. And it'll just render whatever you have rendered. And that's about it. Again, you guys explore different rigs. You do whatever you want. Yeah. If you guys want a tutorial of what rigs I use and how my custom settings and everything, then just leave it in the comment section below. DM me on Discord, whatever you need. I am here to help if you need any help. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.